Yes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is now Tamoji TV, and as you can see, we are somewhere in Karen. This is not just Karen, but Karen, Lower Karen. And actually, I've met one of the great person, yani very influential lady within Nairobi. Nairobi is not just Nairobi. Nairobi is a city, India. Nairobi city. And without further ado, maybe she can introduce herself. Is when we go on. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, so my name is Lilian Sision. I go by the name Lilian Sision. I happen to be the Vice President at Kazi University Student Association. I'm also an anti-FGM advocate, and I'm also the co-founder of Brilliant Media, where we focus on the advocacy, mostly about FGM, about early pregnancies, about early marriages. We are trying our level best to amplify our voices in order to end these harmful practices.
So amazing. Umesema, you've said FGM advocate.
Yeah.
Wow, so amazing. You know, someone behind the scene there is asking, what do you talking about? What do you mean by the term FGM? You know, other people doesn't know it in full.
Yeah, so yes. FGM is female genital mutilation, actually. So it's, I think most of the people know about FGM. It's actually in full, it's female genital mutilation. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in other words, maybe
in other words,
yes.
it's a harmful practice
yes.
that is done to the ladies. So personally, I do the advocacy for the girls, mostly in the marginalized communities. A place like Samburu, a place like Kajiado, a place like inside, like the interior places in this our country. We've not yet reached to different counties in this country, but that is what we are aiming to do. Actually, to stop it's a harmful practice. Actually, yes.
And Lilian, what this motivates you to actually advocate for FGM? Because I can see you visiting different medias, different media houses, and radio studios. I don't know, is it the same concern? It is the same matter, or just for leisure?
Personally, I've said earlier, or I forgot to say that I'm a journalist by profession.
Okay.
And media is my thing.
Yes.
So actually, after the FGM advocacy, I also have profession. So I come from a marginalized community myself. So this is something that has really affected me. And it is something that I've really seen how it is really dragging the community behind. It is something that, it's not rumors that I'm hearing from people. Yes. No, it's something that myself, I know how it comes. I know how it makes people, not to believe on themselves, not to do so many great things. I know how dreams have been buried through this. So it's what motivates me actually is that I want to see people, mostly from my community, I want to see them going ahead and far in this life. Because I've realized, because once our girls are undergo this FGM, they become how can I put this thing? Wanakuwa watu ambao you are now told that you are a woman. You are a woman. You can get married. You can, you can perform all those house chores and all that. So you find that once this person has undergone this FGM thing, they'll maybe masomo haitakuwa. They'll not see like education as a very important thing in their life. Maybe inarudisha watu nyuma at some point. And also you see, FGM is the same line with early marriages and early pregnancies. Because once a girl has undergone the FGM thing, the next thing is early pregnancy. The next thing, they will marry her off.
Wow. So amazing. You said you are a professional journalist. And are you using maybe your professionality to fit up FGM?
I cannot really say I'm a professional journalist because I'm still a student, but this is my final year. So I can as well say I'm a journalist because I have my press card. I have from MCK, that is Media Council of Kenya. So I can say, yes, I'm a journalist, but I'm not so much professional. I'm still a student. So actually in the media, we have the advocacy parts. We have the advocacy part. And that is actually what I'm doing. Through the skills that I've got in class, I'm trying to advocate. Now this is the advocacy part of the media. I'm trying to amplify the voice of the voiceless. Yes.
Now, so far since you began maybe the fitting up of FGM, how about the change?
Actually, I can say it's not easy. It's so easy because everything that we do, it must come with challenges. It must come with ups and downs. It's not easy actually, because one of the things is that I can quote from the Bible. I love quoting verses from the Bible. Forgive me, I'm not preaching, but actually the Bible usually motivates me, and that's where I get my strength from. I remember. When they were saying a prophet is not accepted in their own place.
Yes.
So that exactly happens to me likewise, because this thing is something that I'm doing in my place, in my community, actually in my village where I come from. So people are like, kwani aka kasichana, who does she think she is? Yanafikiria yeye ni nani? Why should mbona hao wengine wote hawajafanya hivi? Why is she doing this? Ni kujipendekeza labda or whatever. But you know, we are not the same. We are different. We are able to differently, right? So personally, I saw the need of amplifying the voices of these girls and educating them and empowering them in order to take our community to another step. Yes.
Wow. And from maybe the community where you are coming from, is this practice common, or because I can say maybe that there might be some of the challenges, because you said the prophet cannot be accepted
in their own place.
Own place.
Yes.
And yet you are now there fighting against FGM.
Yes.
How about the challenges?
There are so many challenges actually. Moja ni that one of people will not really trust you. Unajua, these people are used to you. You are one of them. So they're like, ule tu mtoto wa fulani, ule mtoto wa fulani. So you see, when you're going there, people will not like see. So at some point, you see, when I have forums or talks, because in a Brilliant Media Foundation, actually, I'll just state some of the few things that we do in Brilliant Media Foundation. We have talks. We have pad drive initiatives where we go, we distribute pads to these girls, mostly in schools, and have a talk with them. And what we do with them is after the talk, maybe when I'm planning to have a talk with these girls, maybe you see in the time like now, they are in vacations. So I target high school students, because the bigger audience is the high school students. So what actually I do is I find time with maybe the religious leaders, because mostly my going to our church maybe after Sunday after church.
Yes.
So if they are not in school, then they are in the church. So what I do, if for example I want to host a forum in my place where I come from, I'll not be the speaker. No, I'll appoint someone else to go and speak on my behalf, because
that is a way of mobilizing these people.
A way of making these people believe that this thing is real. Because Mimi, I can go and talk there, and they might say, it's just a normal girl, you know. But when I send someone else from somewhere, then they'll say, hey, this thing is serious. So that is one of the biggest challenges, where people will not really accept you. It takes time for people to accept you, and it takes time for people to know that you're doing actually a genuine thing. The second thing is financial support and financial whatever to do with finance, you know. Sometimes I'm called to say in a place like Samburu. I'm called in a place like Samburu to go and give a talk. I need fare, I need accommodation, I need food, I need all those things, you know. And I'm still a student, so it's really a challenge. But I thank God, because God has been there for us.
But I can see you are very networking. Yeah. How do you engage with the people outside? Because I can see you visiting different places. How do you engage?
I engage through the power of the media. Actually, we have the social media handles. We have our TikTok, we have our Instagram, we have our YouTube, we have Facebook, where Facebook is our biggest social media platform, I can say. Okay. Because most of the people reach out to me through the Facebook platform. So you find mtu anatuma message pale kwa Facebook, and then they want to work with me, they want to network with me through the good work that they are seeing I'm doing. And then that's how I get my networks.
Wow, so amazing. So you said you have different media platforms, where YouTube is the leading by numbers.
Not really YouTube, Facebook.
Facebook.
Yes. My YouTube is very young, actually, it's very young, but it's growing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, which criteria did you guys use maybe to mobilize people to follow you on Facebook? Because I can see you have a quite a number on Facebook.
Actually, what I do personally is that I can say I've been a leader from so long. Actually, apart from my profession and apart
Yes.
from the advocacy thing,
Yes.
I'm also a leader.
Yes.
I've been a leader, I can say 3/4 of my life.
Yes.
3/4, from primary up to university.
Yes.
I've been a leader. So when I say I've been a leader, it means that people know me. People know me, so you just find that I have so many followers. Many people know me. Even they have heard about me. You know, when you are a leader, there are people who even know you and you don't know them actually.
Yes.
Because I've been a leader in the church, I've been a leader in the school, I've been a leader like in all the places that I usually go.
Yes.
So that is that's why you find most of the people know me, and that's how they reach out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about your relationship maybe with the clan elders who are now they must be against you? How do you react with them, or how are they react maybe to you when they meet you maybe outside there?
Actually, the clan elders in the
Yes.
village.
Yes.
No, that one is a very interesting question. Actually, because it is a challenge.
Yes.
It's a challenge. I forgot to mention that. It's a challenge because I can say clan elders, when I go to the village, I have my dad. Actually, my parents are people who are in the front. They are always working with me.
Yes.
These guys are in the forefront. They are always helping me to do this thing. So, for me, you see the clan elders, I can't talk to them personally. I just send my dad
Okay.
to go and talk to them. So they know that my dad goes to them and he tells them that my girl is doing this and this and this. So don't quarrel with her, she's doing her work. Yeah, just like that. My dad is my ambassador there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And therefore, what is your main focus? Maybe your main goal in maybe fitting up of FGM. What is your main focus?
Like focus in which sense? Sorry, I didn't get your question.
Like maybe you have a goal on this thing to
Oh,
achieve.
yeah.
Yes.
So, my goal is actually to end the FGM thing. I really want to end the FGM thing. Kabisa.
Yes.
I want it to go down. I want the early marriages to go down. I want the early pregnancies to go down. I want our girls to remain in school. I want our girls to impact their families. I want our girls to get learned.
Wow.
Yes.
Maybe after ending FGM, what can be a good maybe expectation from your side? I just want to take this thing as per your own view. What will be the main expectations? Yeah, after ending the FGM.
Mine is I'm really expecting to end this thing. That is the main goal that I have, as I've said earlier.
Yes.
And I'll be very happy. Actually, if how can I say, if I achieve my goal, actually that will be the happiest thing ever in life that I've ever done.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. To end this thing, kabisa. Yes.
Wow. Now I've just heard you talking about some media. I don't know. You say brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant media.
Yeah.
What do you mean by the term brilliant media? Is it a personal media platform,
Yeah.
or because brilliant? Labda it is an organization,
Yeah.
maybe media.
So actually, about Brilliant, as I have said earlier, I'm the co-founder of the media,
Yes.
Brilliant Media. Actually, Brilliant Media is a media. It's a media company. Actually, we do so many things. We do everything about the media. We
Yes.
broadcast. We tell stories, we write articles, we do all those things about the media. Actually, we have even graphics classes. We have just advertised them in our pages. So actually, anyone who is interested to get the graphics classes, they are
Wow,
free.
so amazing.
So when we have a link there, actually in my Facebook, in my personal Facebook, Lilian Sision, you'll just find the link there. If you're interested, maybe to learn graphics, you just register your name in that link. So Brilliant Media is a company where mostly we do the media things, actually, as I've said earlier, but the Brilliant Media Foundation now, the foundation about the girls and the Third Drive Initiative and the FGM thing is under the Brilliant Media, actually. Yeah, so that is all about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And therefore, since you begin this FGM thing,
Yeah.
I think it is now almost 5 or 1 year.
Actually, it's now 8 months.
8
We are
months.
almost
Can you identify maybe physical and practical testimonial change?
Yeah, of course, yes, I can.
Yes.
Actually, when we started, it started as a joke. Because I was not believing that this thing can really work. So, once I started, I had my parents. Actually, my parents have been my strength. My dad mostly, he has always been there for me. He has always provided anything that I needed actually to start this thing. So I can say there is one girl whom we rescued from an early marriage. This girl actually comes from just close to where I live at home, close to the village where I live at home.
Wow.
So when I went home for the Christmas holidays, I found that I had of the same. Because through the social media handles, I thank God the social media is now there. Many people are getting to learn that actually I do this thing. So someone from the village reached out to me and they told me that we have this and this and this and this. We need you to help this girl since you are an FGM advocate. So I got up and I went up to the place where the girl was. Actually, I took the girl, I took her and I took her to my parents. I told my parents to stay with her until we get an organization because once I rescue this girl, mostly that is what I usually do. Once I rescue this girl from where they were maybe married or maybe they were mistreated or something like that, I take them to my home, to my parents. So actually, that's why I've been telling you my parents are in the forefront of this thing. Wow. So I took this girl to our home and I told my dad about her, and my dad told me there is no problem. He's going to journey with me until we get an organization that will sponsor the education of this girl. Actually, there is an organization called Pamoja Digital Empowerment. Actually, the CEO of that organization actually is a great friend of mine. I talked to him and I told him of the girl. Actually, the girl was married off and she got a kid when she was married off. So I asked the girl if she's willing to go back to school. Once I took her to my place, she said yes, she's willing to go back to school. So what I did actually is I talked to the Pamoja CEO and he accepted to take the girl. So actually now the girl is doing clamping. She's doing a tertiary course, clamping, and she has left her kid with her sister at home. Wow. Yeah, that is just one of the many testimonies.
Wow, but people have been asking, maybe are you supported maybe by an organization? Are you working under management? Because they are seeing you visiting different media houses, different radio stations. Are you supported maybe by maybe an organization or maybe political goodwill, something like that?
Actually, I can say all this is about the favor of God. I'm telling you, Tamal, if there is something that has really not, has someone who has really been on my side is God. God has never left me, actually. Because I just find myself in these media houses, I find myself just in great places.
So
actually,
God is your sponsor?
I don't know. Yes, he's my sponsor, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
So amazing. So amazing. Najua kuna wenye wanajaribu to comprehend. What are they talking about? FGM, that is a circumcision of women, and this is FGM advocator. He's against and is really trying to fit up FGM. So even you there at home, maybe you know some of the communities that are maybe partaking that act, please, you can contact Lilian, is now the advocate for FGM. Labda you can share your platforms and your contacts. They can reach you, because I know these people they have got a lot of problems concerning FGM, but now they can't speak.
Yeah.
Yes.
So actually, as I've said earlier, my name is Lilian. For those who maybe you didn't get it. Yeah, my name is Lilian. I'm an anti-FGM advocate. I'm the co-founder of Brilliant Media. Also, Brilliant Media, we have our Facebook page, we have our YouTube page, we have our TikTok page. We have platforms from all there. And I have also my personal page in Facebook, Lilian Sision, just the way as I've said earlier about the FGM advocacy and all that. We also have our website, our Brilliant website. You can post your questions there. You can post your question in any of our social media platforms and it will get to be answered.
Wow. So amazing. I hope you are going to follow all social media platforms, and actually you can have a personal reach. You've not shared your contact number. You can share behind the scene.
Can I really? No,
behind the scene. That one we shall share behind the scene. Thank you very much and enjoy watching Tamoji TV. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel or this TikTok, because we will post it in different media platforms, please follow, you like, share, and comment. Thank you and have a worthwhile day.
Hey.